the other areas that we're working on, as you mentioned, Madam Chairman, is one of the biggest thing that you've heard is they want more service evening and weekends. So we are working actively with our contractor Bombardier and our operations staff to put together that white paper. And so we're on track to have that out there at the end of the year. We're also doing a white paper. We've got some cars down in South Florida, the old diesel multiple units. So we're doing to see how we could potentially get those up and running to move on the system. Because I-4 is going under construction, you know, starting in January, and we're trying to look into that crystal ball to see what is that going to do to impact us. And we know it will impact us. Now, in the short term, we feel we're going to be ready for that because we have all our phase 1, phase 2 cars. So we can add additional cars, but in the long term, we can't rob Peter to pay Paul. We got to make some decisions about getting additional vehicles for phase 2. So all of this stuff will be looked at and analyzed starting in the new year. So a lot going on with that, especially with I-4 going under construction. We've also instituted, we actually have a third car. So our regular train set is a locomotive and 2 passenger cars. But our 3 o'clock train is actually always full, so we've actually added a third car on that. So what we've said is if it was 85% capacity the day before, we add a third car on to make sure people all have a seat for the comfort.